Right, welcome back to my Let's Play of Spyro the Dragon for the PlayStation 1. I actually know how to get back to the first hub world now, which was mainly down to me just being silly and not reading things properly. And I actually forgot to save the last part, so off screen I had to redo the world I did last part, which was really silly. But all I do is what I thought. You talk to the balloon guy, he's like he wants us to get that amount for the next world, but we just go back to the artisans or whatever it's called world to get back there, which I apparently didn't pay much attention to when I first talked to him, so that was a bit silly. And I actually found out there, apart from the world in the dragon's mouth, there's apparently another world which a dragon potentially may have hinted us off it, but I remember just not paying too attention to what he said. I think it's supposed to be here, which was actually where we died as well in the very first part. I think we're supposed to stand on all of these. Not sure if there's any order we need to do it, but I think we just need to get on all of them, and then something will unlock. Yep, there we go, it all glows, and then we got a new world. But I think this is supposed to be one of those annoying special ones. At least I found them annoying Spyro 2. The speed highways they were then, but this is the flight one, which generally I think when we're just constantly flying, we have objectives to do, and we have to do it in a certain time limit, but I'm guessing we'll probably get to keep the what you call it, the gems maybe we collect, I don't know. Super magical ninja editing in and everything, because yeah, the original recording, someone was hoovering in the background and the mic obviously picked him hoovering up, and it was a really sore head moment kind of thing with it. But yeah, it's harder because obviously it's not the whole thing, just currently now, post commentary. But yeah, I do fly a lot faster than I think I do. I was surprised actually to get all the chests I did. There's a lovely little train here to try and blow up. I believe there's 4 trains in total with 2 barrels each, which are a bit difficult to get. And we have the gateways as well, and as you can see here, which I actually originally thought when I first saw them were ducks, they're actually random people flying on planes which we need to kill. For guys, they're just like flying around on a plane and then we're just blowing them up. I guess obviously they are monsters created from the gems, so it's not as bad, but still. And I feel sorry for those trains as well. They're just transporting materials around and everything. Actually, no, this one is this guy here. When I actually got him, I thought that was all of them, and I was like, yay! Oh wait, there's another guy there to get. And I kept thinking that crystal was something else. I don't know what it was, but yeah, very little time left now, and I've still got to get the barrels and the trains and go through all the what do you call it? I can't remember, arch things. And yeah, we're close to make the next one, but we sadly just don't make it. But I don't think we would have been able to do it regardless anyway, because, well, we would have still only had about 3 or 4 seconds left to get the rest. So yeah, I was going to try again and just see if I can maybe do it. I go for a different strategy to this time. I think I go for the arches first. I was thinking of maybe going for the chest, but I thought the chests are easy to get, so I'll leave them to after. But I think overall probably the chests are the best thing to get first, because they seem to give you, at least when I did it, gave me a lot of time to actually get everything else done. The trains are probably the hardest one to get, I think, because you need to really know the kind of rhythm to go for. Obviously everything else remains somewhat still. Obviously the guys on the planes aren't staying still, but they're in the general area, while the trains seem to cover a large amount of the island, and there's only 4 of them, so you need to make sure you get them. And there's normally about 2 that will appear at the same time. We have one here. If you're paying attention, you just saw the other one go over here, the swine flying up here to catch her up with it. One good thing about it, if this is Spyro 2, if you crash into that train, you most likely would have bounced off the train and stopped your flight pattern. But in this one, it doesn't actually have that much of it doesn't really follow that kind of physics. So if you crash into a train, it's fine because you're not going to fall down and stop flying. If you do land, you actually do lose your flight, and probably, never happened to you, probably if you land in the water, you'll probably die maybe, or you'll at least lose your flight. But it's easy enough to get the flight again, so it's not an incredibly difficult, annoying thing. Trying to get the rest of these guys is, however, so yeah. Very low on time, one more plane, one more train. I really needed the train to randomly appear here at good timing, and then I could have actually, oh wait, no, I wouldn't be able to do it because I forgot I didn't actually have the chests. I was thinking, right, I'll have the trains left. Oh, I forgot the trains. So yeah, I'll just see you in a second when I actually do it this time. So I'll see you like in a sec. Right, and that is us finished that. We completed it, thankfully. That was the first try, I think. I sped it up because I didn't really narrate over it. I didn't really feel like narrating over it either. So, yeah, we finished it just under 2 minutes there. Quite a while, but luckily got there. Got a bit lucky at the end there. I was just about to miss the last playing guy, but luckily we eventually got him there. So, yep, that is that. Oh god, I almost jumped, almost walked off and killed myself, which have made a lovely, nice little feat a bit anticlimactic, I guess. Okay, well, I want to go this way because there's this last place in this hub world that we have to do to my knowledge. And just going to quickly save the now, just to make sure I have that saved just in case. And we're going to Toasty, whatever Toasty is. Do we get some free toast? Some very burnt toast perhaps? I don't know, but may as well have a look and see what this place actually is. So yeah, looks like a nice little world here. Toasty, 100 gems, not many, and 1 dragon. I forgot we didn't have any dragons in the speed highway kind of flight place, but that makes sense. Oh god. Okay, there were enemies as well. The one thing I like about Spyro 2, I guess, which I'm just guessing comparing it to this, is that each of the worlds... Oh, we have to hit them twice. Oh god. And you kill them over it. Sorry too, it's when you enter the world, you had a bit of a minor story to the world, so you had some kind of story as to why you're there. Well, not really why you're there in that world, but kind of like what that world is in that. And this, you don't get that as much, but I guess it makes sense, seeing as like Spyro 2 was a sequel, so obviously that was them just making sure it was all like, well, it's the way they want it to be. And those dogs are kind of dangerous. But yeah, it's just like a random comparison from me to... Oh god, we're probably going to die very easily in this world. I didn't expect it to be this hard with the enemies. I need to figure a good way for dodging them. Or maybe just charging past for the now and finding some sort of something to heal myself with, the equivalent of a sheep or whatever. Oh god! Okay, is that us dead? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, we need to come back here later, but we desperately need healed. We desperately need healed. So, yeah. Oh god, we're dead now because the old man hit us with a stick. Okay, this isn't the best of starts, is it? We don't need to worry about the enemies we've already killed, so we could just ignore them, but I'll try and kill him at least, because he's annoying. The dogs seem to be sleeping for the majority of the time, so... actually, I could just double flame the dogs. As long as there's only one, it's not really that much of a threat, so... that is good. And we could just flame you, and that is good. And let's go around here and get the others. Remember, I think there's a dog around the next corner. Forgot I could do that as well. Yeah, so... Yeah, to stop them from burning us. Well, not burning us, we're the one that's burning them. Yeah, but now I have a good strategy to get rid of them, so that's good. It's really just the same, like, once you know how to do it, it's easy enough. It's just sometimes figuring the best method for doing it, which in this case, like, for killing the dogs, which are a massive pain. If you are, it's a bigger pain when there's more of them, because you have to worry about the second one while you're attacking the first one. But once you've sorted that out, that's fine. It appears not to have any eggs, and we've got most of the gems here. Sunny Flight, yeah, just making sure we got all the gems there, so I wasn't paying full attention. Let's get this, and let's see what Mr. Dragon here says, Mr. Nevin.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
And good to know we're actually at a boss, so let's just stay here. Well, let's stay here for the rest of the game now and save. And yeah, let's see what the boss is like. So I imagine the boss is that the boss? Seriously, a pumpkin grim reapery witch. Well, I guess it's like a witchy, it's a pumpkin-y witch with a scythe, but still. Just need to figure how we're going to beat them. What? You just... I'm waiting again. I want to see what is inside there. Is that a sheep dog or something? But yeah. Oh god. Okay, so it looks like we just need to get to them and flame them, and then it'll open up to the next area, but obviously we have some dogs, which are going to stomp on us and make things a lot harder. And, oh wait, it was just a sheep. The enemy was just a sheep on stilts. Okay, if it looked like a dog, it said it looked like a dog dressed as a sheep, that's why I said sheep dog, but yeah. Okay, we got the first one. Okay, we got that. Okay, we could get the final one easy enough. It shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. 2 more hits and we're gone. But goodbye, Mr. Sheep. You're apparently the first boss. I was expecting something a bit more difficult for that boss, but oh well, what are you gonna do about it? Looks like this will be the last of our gems. Indeed it is. So we've completed the first hub world completely. Wow, that's quite nice. I wasn't really expecting to be able to do that as easily as I did. I like the fact that that flight one was a lot more difficult than the boss. I do love what the boss was and everything. Yeah, that was actually really amazing. Just want to get ourselves some lovely health. Nom 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 nom. Wait, what? Okay, here, healed now, okay. I could do another world now, but the thing is, with the length of what the last world took me, as in like in the last part, I think I'll probably better just leaving it here just now, a little bit shorter than I was hoping, but what you gonna do about that? So yeah, really just thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. We will continue more stuff and the next subworld, which I can't remember the name of now. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.